Hello and welcome back to the next episode. Now, this time we are going to continue our westward expansion here, but most importantly we are going to unify the Nordic Union in its whole. So the policies here are going to be available in 1 month, a bit more. So we have to do 2 unifications in the first... maybe that's too late. Actually, we maybe can only do them in the second mission phase of January. Yeah, that's going to be useful. So in 3 mission phases, basically. And in between episodes, I have been thinking around about what we want to do. So do we want to continue here in the Arabian Peninsula? Or do we maybe want to do something else? And I have been thinking about what will be our main struggle in the next episodes to come. That's going to be mission control. Because we are already at 66 of 81, so we only have like 25 left. No, 15 left. And we are going to need a lot for the Mercury bases that we want to make, which is going to be in a few months as well. And so we are pushing heavily on mission control in the Eurasian Union. We're also pushing heavily here on the Nordic Federation, but there's only 1 left here. And of course, we were also making some here, I think in not Iraq, was it Gulf states? No, they are all finished by now. Okay, I thought there was something left, but... no, here, Iran has some left, but also only 1, and that's also basically completed. So I made the decision that I want to break into the European Union now. So I'm going to make public campaigns here, and after Philip went to ground, because he is currently detected by the aliens, I'm going to start crackdowning the legislature here, which then will help us getting to executive. And I want to get these 2 under control, because then we can, like in half a year, we can release Germany out of it. Because Germany here has a lot of potential for mission control. Because we have Munich here with potential 9, only 2 of them are used. Hamburg has 6 potential, none are used, and Berlin has 1 of 3. So we can split that out, take control of Germany and max out mission control, and then merge it either back into the European Union or rather into the Eurasian Union if we want to. But basically that's an intermediate scenario. I don't want to take full control of the European Union here, but at least of the executive and the legislature for the meanwhile. And afterwards we also have to consider that we maybe want to help breaking the US. So we really need to get the servants out of here eventually. But I'm not sure how we want to do this exactly. So basically we would need probably the legislature here to be able then to crack down the other points and open them up for the other factions. Ideally we can get someone like Resistance or Humanity First in control of America long term. But that's something we really have to work on. That's going to be quite some heavy lifting that we have to do there. Yeah, and meanwhile we are waiting for the next alien fleets to arrive. So if we sort by arrival time, we see that in January we are going to have a fight. I'm not going to show this one, it's a destroyer going for surveillance again. So nothing out of the ordinary here, but just some fights that are going to come our way, but mostly 1 ship or 2 here in October next year. Nothing we are scared of by now, so I'm not going to showcase that anymore here, because we know how these fights go. Maybe I show the result, or maybe if something funny happens like going after Humanity First or something, then we can we can see that in a stop in the jumping forward basically. But meanwhile we are going to progress forward here. We wait for Mercury, and also there's something else I want to mention here, so let's actually get started on that mission phase here. They're expanding heavily. So basically what we are waiting for now is the stations here, like this one, which is going to give us a lot of Skunk works. Therefore we are going to get plus 90% here. So we are getting 100% bonus, so it slows down afterwards, I think, or maybe at 150%, I'm not sure right now. But we are going to get a massive bonus on our projects, which is necessary because we have a lot of stuff to do, like Caliphate and like other things, like more management research, or rather the transnational coordination, which we need to do it eventually. Targeting computer is also high on the priority list. So, and the alien projects, of course, like Origin and Technology, so which need to be done eventually. But yeah, basically, okay, there's the station core, basically, but the Skunk works will take another month to finish. So, and also, we are going to get a little bit more science from additional research stations that are going to finish up or getting powered, which will also be quite useful, but we need more science quickly. The problem is, which I have been identifying in between as well, is that if we want to get the second level of tier 2 science station, the institutes, so for example, let's search for institute here. Materials Institute, for example. Oh no, centers. Sorry. Research centers. We need directed space research. And for directed space research, with only 5k, we need quantum computing, which is 10k. And for this one, we also need advanced atomic manipulation. So we are really far away from this one, which is also 10k. But we are going to push this if we get the chance to do a global project, because we really need to. But currently it's looking very grim on the global scale of science here. So I don't know what will be picked after railguns. Let's see. But yeah, we are a little bit dependent on the other factions, which is mostly due to the fact that the Protectorate has 2.7k science, and we are really meager with 2k, but we are at least better than the other factions here. But the Protectorate is, of course, dominating stuff currently. They also have 500 control points currently because they own India and a lot of other things, like parts of the European Union. But yeah, it's a lot. And yeah, let's continue forward here. And I think I'm going to jump forward, actually, because there's not much to do. I have been investigating orcs also in between, but there's not much we can do either. Well, as expected, the fight at Earth was not really a problem. They've taken out that ship here. And meanwhile, the first Skunk works have finished, so let's check that out. Yep, go home and repair, please. The first Skunk works have finished. Not all of them yet, but we are up to 70% now. So that's really nice, boosting our science output here. So for example, just as a comparison, if we have 20% on every project we have, actually we also need to do investment here now. So we can actually pick the Caliphate here now. We see that 17% is 24 science per day here, but for example only 12 science per day here on one of the global techs. So the difference is very significant here with the 94% from the activities and modules, but also the 70% from the Skunk Works project bonus. And we are of course going to push this heavily because we want to get to our faction orc as quickly as possible, but also we have to wait for what is coming after railguns. Yeah, so the other Skunk Works here on the moon will finish over time. And also what we are trying to hunt here now is a new agent which has shown up, so we are delaying the European Union stuff. Instead we are going to try to get this agent out of order basically here, if we can find it, because it is doing stuff here in Mongolia. So maybe it jumps over to Russia, then we have a hometown bonus basically. That would be very nice as well. Okay, here we are in the important mission phase, the second one of January. We have finished targeting computer. That's going to be useful because we get a bonus to the overcoming ECM. I think that also applies to the alien ECM, so that's useful for our rockets to be more successful. Now the question is, what do we do next? I think it will be common cause first, because we do need the additional control points here, but also the 20% cooldown is going to be nice. And now, here we go. That's Alpha 2, nice. Repeat, please. And he actually moved into Russia here. That's really good.
We can speculate about where these
and terrestrial military science. Okay. So what's that actually, and where's that leading to? It leads to stuff we don't really need urgently, but space assault doctrine is what we need as well. to take over more stations on Mars eventually. And it's relatively cheap. So we could... Let's finish this one, Pherocyte. And then we move into that technology department here. Actually, that's another thing I wanted to do now that we have a little bit more nobles available again. Also, we see that our income has gone up significantly because our first asteroid mine is finished, which is the Hudson. Hudson? Yeah, Hudson. We are upgrading to settlement now. And afterwards is the Drake here. So we are going to wait for this one as well. That's also going to finish soon, which gives us another big boost of noble metals. That's really nice. Yeah, what I wanted to do is actually make some more orbitals here. So actually 2 of them. Even though we are really running out of mission control here. But we do... Oh, that was a ship. We really do need more stuff here. So basically we want to have more space science. Right, yeah, because they provide us with mission control priority investment. So that's what we want. So we are going to quick build them here. And then we do the space science labs here, exactly. They don't cost nobles, luckily. So that's good. How many can we fit here? Yeah, we can't fit all of them, basically. So perfect. And we are going to do basically the same with the other station that we just got here. So we just made 4, 8, 10. So that's 30% investment, right? 3 each. Yeah, then we are finished with 30% investment here. So the other station, what do we want to do with that one? Good question. So again, 2 solar arrays here. And what else do we need? Xeno bonus, we do have maximum. So science lab, we also have the maximum now. We don't need another shipyard. Social science labs, we already got some. However, the bonus here would be nice for the science bonus, basically. But we could also use the military bonus here for our armies. So I think I want to do this just to boost up our conquests a little bit faster, but also the military investment. No, not the investment, but the tech bonus is probably nice. So let's just do something like 5 of them. And I think we need... We don't really do life science currently. Knowledge could be nice because we are going to continue knowledging a little bit at least. Interesting. Yeah, maybe actually we want to have more bonus here. Let's see. We do have these kinds of projects. Actually, maybe we just want to do social science, actually. Just for the reason that we really need to push the caliphate, for example. So we just go further here. Get more science bonus, even though we don't need the investment bonus currently. But it gets us a little bit more global research bonus here. That's good. And yeah, so now we're already at 37%, nice. So we are prepared, but we are going to take out the alien agent first. And now we are going to do the unifications here. Perfect. We are going to do... Oh, we can do all 3, but we only sent 2. So we are going to do Finland first here. To clean up the border gore here. So now we are... Yeah, that's really nice now. Ah, ray guns are available. Nice. We definitely want to research that as well. And now we are going to do Norway here. Perfect. We also need to fix public opinion here. We are 9.3 government score. Really good. Pherocytes is done. Nice. Where pheromone is a chemical that can influence the recipient's behavior, our investigation of the so-called Pherocyte reveals that it is an actual living cell. The distinction is that a pheromone's effect wears off relatively quickly, whereas Pherocytes are capable of reproducing in the recipient's body, thereby extending the effect for a significantly longer. When cross-referencing fMRI scans with electroencephalographic data. Oh, that's a nasty word. We find that an awake subject brain exhibits an abnormally high level of theta waves. These are normally only present during REM sleep or deep hypnosis, and when is copious as seen in a Pherocyte-affected subject, will make them unusually suggestible. Okay, now we get better resistance here.
Seems every alien comes with its own marketing department.
Okay, our suspicions have been confirmed. The alien Pherocytes are the key to the Hydra ability to influence other species. Hydra Pherocytes are effectively miniature drug factories. They are produced within the Hydra's internal organs and released into the air, from where they can enter the body of other creatures via breathing or mucous membranes. Once there, they release chemicals directly into the brain. This effectively functions as a biological mind control, similar in principle to our own techniques of medical and psychiatric medication, but vastly more advanced. With a sufficient dose, the Pherocytes enable near total control over the subject's behavior, even if capable of forcing them to act against their core beliefs or instincts. The advantage this gives the Hydras is obvious. Each Hydra effectively functions as a living biological domination system, able to subvert any creature in its proximity. There are, however, two reasons for cautious optimism. Firstly, while the Hydra Pherocytes are highly complex and advanced, they are not radically different from the biological systems of living creatures on Earth. There is, at present, no obvious theoretical reason why it should be impossible for us to replicate Hydra Pherocytes and employ their capabilities ourselves. Second, the Hydras are not immune to their own Pherocytes. While they appear to work differently on a Hydra subject as compared to a non-Hydra one, the same methods that allow the Hydras to control humans could, in theory, allow us to control Hydras. Much, however, remains to be done before we can approach this step. Now we are going to research Hydra containment when it gets available, but first of all we are going to set our goals, which gives us affection and control points. So we are going to do this one here, and we are going to speed it up. Oh, what did the Protectorate gain again? That they just... they are really pushing global stuff. Yeah, and the other Skunk works have finished actually, or at least a part. Yeah, part of them. Nice. So now we can... There's still one MC to be done here. We are going to continue slowly investing into government a bit here. Environment we also don't really need to care about right now. Welfare a bit more economy to get our MC cap up. That's good. So actually we get 23 GDP per capita here. And we do have 45% investment bonus already. That's really nice. So we are pushing economy up quite fast here per capita. And yeah, we are not finished yet. So next mission phase we are going to do Denmark. Yeah. More Skunk works are finishing here. Perfect. Now, Lewis, however, will now try to take out this guy here. Yeah, 92%.
Taking them down.
We are going to invest that. And you can do the set national policy here.
On my way to the
and yeah, Romania is 34% done. However, we took already a lot of damage here. That's nasty. But fine. Okay, and now in February we are going to see our probe arriving on Mercury. More stuff on rear. It's all stuff we have to clean up eventually. Alien containment. How expensive is that actually? 5,000. Oh, okay, we are going to do this relatively soon. We need, however, to keep one alien alive. We are going to take out this one, and then hopefully we have enough left for containment afterwards. So that's definitely the next goal then. And here we are. That's Mercury. Looks decent. So... Pherocytes, 8. Not bad. That's not remarkable here. In general, I do not like that too much, but it's fine. We are going to get heavy amounts of metals here. So we are going to 2 times its normal mass to account for the shielding necessary. Yeah. So we are going to make outposts. However, we only have 9 available mission control. That's annoying. So we can't do everything, but we are going to claim the high noble ones here now. So yeah. I'm not going to set everything up now. Actually, we should not go over cap here. So this one and this one. Yeah, now we have to wait for more mission control to arrive. In between episodes, I'm going to build up these bases a little bit, but that's not important right now. And let's just wrap up some stuff here in this mission control phase. Not mission control, but in this mission phase, basically. Yeah.
Offering support.
So let's wrap up the Nordic Union. This one is done, so our success chances should be even higher now.
The target is
And
down.
it's done. Yeah, 96%. That was very likely. One less to worry about. And now the... Yeah, this one is progressing. We have 100% bonus now. Continue here, please. Now we can go back into the European Union and try to get a control point there. Whatever they are doing there, though. And we got another 2 control points available again. So we can actually make another outpost here. And we are going for... Yeah, I think the one with the Pherocytes here. There we go. Our window is currently extremely nice, so that's good.
Wrapping up here.
So it doesn't take too long to reach Mercury, actually. Yeah, we do need, however, even more mission control now, which is our main problem. I'm not sure how we can handle that. Also, we need to really push towards nanofactories to fix our money issues here. So, nanofactory. I think also needs, yeah, it needs industrialization of space and advanced atomic manipulation. Yeah, that's still a while away. Ooh, yeah, we really have global tech problems here. And now we are going to unify Denmark as well. Here we go. We freed up quite some control points here. Now we do have our nice Nordic Union here. We can do one more mission control here, then this one is expiring. And then we can push more GDP here, which hopefully gives us more control points in these regions that we own here. Nuke actually didn't get the colony region removed. Doesn't matter there, or... Oh, Nuke will develop in a mining region at 750 investment points. And we can remove the colony status. Interesting. Yeah, that might be something that might happen eventually. Not anytime soon, but probably before we merge it into European Union or Eurasian Union or whatever. So, really nice progress here. And there's the other one. Nice. So now we are... Oh, wait a second. Not yet? Oh, no, that was the settlement core here. Okay. Yeah, I'm also going to think about what we want to do here. If we want to upgrade the mining complex right away. Not 100% sure yet here. So let's see. Maybe I just put science there and pray for the best. Addict. Oh. Transparent. Let's do the shift in personality here. Deeply trusting, suspicious. Nah, let's do this one here. Deeply distrusting. So whatever we get from this one.
Now as then, territorial disputes.
Okay,
boil
they
down to one group
pick
of
magnetic
people.
force manipulation. So will that help us in any way? First of all, it's cheap. That's good. Yeah, it leads to superconducting magnets. That's not too bad. And also we can improve the ray guns we currently have. So let's try again to get a global tech under control here. And I'm pretty sure we are not going to get it. Because the Protectorate again will push forward and push everything they have into it. However, I'm going to make a cut in this episode here because now we have reached Mercury. We still need though. We still need 1, 2, 3. So 6 more mission control to get the mining bases operational here. And then we have that solved. Yeah, 6 mission control.
Ready to go.
It really will take a while though. Yeah, I think we will, if we can. I mean, we are going to get 1 more here. Yeah, that's not really helpful here. But if we break European Union, we will get like 3 or 4.
Ready to go.
So that's going to be our target for the next episode here. So we are going to take the weakened humanity first things here. So we are going to invest like 16 here.
Targeting their key.
And then we are going to purge
When
this
do you need me?
right away. Something like this.
We are taking power.
And hopefully we can get
Acknowledged.
some mission control from there. Else we have to consider what else we could do. So there's nothing left here. Nothing left here. Nothing left here. Of course, Russia has a lot left, so we could actually temporarily, like, we don't need to push knowledge here, and only like a little bit of welfare, like this, and therefore push more into mission control here. And this one is basically done, so this is also not helpful. We can take over Iceland for another merge here. Potentially, which is 1 more mission control for 3 points. Hey. We can get 15 here in the United Kingdom for 60 points. And this one would cost us 110 for only 13. Yeah, but I want to push out Germany here actually. So that's the priority. I want to get executive in European Union so they are no longer going to war randomly around the world, because that risks a, well, atomic catastrophe in the worst case. And of course we want to get Germany out. But United Kingdom also looks tasty, but that's one of the few strongholds the resistance has. We have Canada, but something gave them yeah, we really have to... This is such a mess. We really have to break America eventually. Yeah. Well. Yeah, here I'm going to make a cut. See you in the next episode where we continue this. And let's hope we can solve the mission control crisis here.